Cancer, November 2021. So I have the Seven of Swords coming out in the recent past, which tells me that there have been some underhand activities going on in your kind of sphere. And the Ace of Swords tells me you have recently become very, very clear of these underhand tactics and motivations. And you're certainly not happy about it, and you're certainly not the better of it yet. Five of Cups, and we have the Lord of Material Trouble with this card here. So somebody's been up to something and you've become aware of it. You're not happy about it. It might have even involved your money, and it might have been an underhand tactic that's left you having less than you should money-wise. If it isn't money-wise, you feel quite abandoned by this person or feel very rejected or put out by this person. So somebody might have been working at cross purposes to you, and it could have been like, say something like them bitching about you to a group of friends or something like that, and you've become aware of it, and then you're aware of this clickiness, or else somebody has just been messing around with your money, I think, Cancer. Something, we're going to clear these cards up and look at them together, but something has recently become clear to you in late October as we came into the month of November that this is not right, and now you have the insight. So I have two kings coming up in the reading now for the month of November. The King of Wands in reverse, and I have the King of Pentacles. These are energies of manifestation, the highest form of tangible, real manifestation that you can see now. In the middle of that, the Justice card lies, and we have to clear this up. But for the month of November, you have a big task, Cancer. You have to make a decision. You have to make a decision that's going to have consequences. Some of you might have to be making a decision to approach this King of Wands in reverse. They could have even been the perpetrator of this Seven of Swords energy of working against you or being conniving or sly. And the King of Wands in reverse is a difficult energy to approach because they're very dogmatic people. They're very rigid. They're in the reverse position. Their opinion, their thoughts, they're so stubborn with it. They're just a difficult person in your life. And you have to find some sort of a balance with this person. It looks like money issues, if that had been the problem, look like they resolve this month too, and like you're back standing on your own 2 feet, and even in a more advantageous position than you were in already. So if it was some sort of games been played for you around like your tangible assets, that looks like it's improving this month. But you have to make a decision to balance these two extremes. So we have the scales in Justice, and I have two opposing energies either side, King of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles. These are the energies that need to be balanced out. So for some of you, you're the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, but for the most part, I'm reading the King of Wands as an adversary to you. But if it's both of these being your energy, you need to find balance between your extremes, Cancer. You are maybe running to an extreme of being super rigid in the King of Wands, being super opinionated, not being flexible. Maybe it is somebody else that's just like, you know, you see them as some sort of an authority in your life and they're very domineering. And then the King of Pentacles is another energy that's very stable, very supportive, very dependable. So you do have these perhaps two people in your life. Perhaps you are seeing yourself as like conflicted between being very extreme and domineering and then seeing the level ground, and you can't really act in your truth for some reason. But overall, I see money being good, and we'll clear these cards up to see how you are going to approach this difficult person in your life. So as we end the month of November and move into December, I've got the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Certainly difficult energy, but then we have this breakthrough of the Lovers card. So the money issues and the tangible sort of practical annoyances that you've been experiencing recently, they seem to level out and be resolved by the end of the month. However, now the weight of the 10 of Wands, Lord of Oppression, and the feelings of the 5 of Cups, Lord of Loss and Pleasure. Oh, so dramatic. But this is all about feeling the weight now of the emotional ramifications of what's gone on in late October. So you've got the other things sorted out and everything, like all those things that needed to be sorted out that you can do, like checking off your list, doing all your things, putting things into place. You haven't really been able to resolve yet how this has made you feel emotionally. Bogged down, taken advantage of, feeling really sad, feeling like there's a loss that's occurred hard now in a relationship, a loss that's occurred for you on an emotional level, and you are licking your wounds a little here. For those who are in a significant union at the moment and feel like they're in a very stable, committed relationship, this person that you're dealing with in a relationship may be kind of like some sort of a saving grace here for you, or helps you see a way through this, helps you get over it. So you do have people there. If that is not a romantic relationship, the lovers can be a close best friend. It can be a business partner either. It's somebody in your life that makes you feel free, liberated, and understood. And that is your ticket out of the feelings of being taken advantage of, being weighed down emotionally, and feeling a little bit stuck, Cancer. Let's clear up these cards together and see what else is coming through for you. Let's clear up the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords. What was the nature of this sneakiness, and how did you break through it, and what did you understand? Three of Swords. This was very painful, Lord of Sorrow. This was a very painful realization for you to have had, Cancer. And the Six of Swords. Okay, the one sword card that I'm happy to see coming out here is the relief that you are going to feel soon after you have identified this triggering person in your life, this triggering state of mind, this triggering energy around you, whatever it is, a person, a job, where you live, who you deal with in your community. You are going to be breaking free from that. The Lord of Sorrow, wow, whatever this person did was horrible for you. It really, though, it was a big truth bomb, Cancer. You needed to see the actions of this person. You needed to see it, okay? The Three of Swords is when the truth is so harsh, when it's revealed at first, that it hurts us. We feel maybe betrayed, let down, sad, but sorrowful even. But after that, we are liberated by that truth. And the Ace of Swords is that breakthrough. Okay, it hurt, but now I can see it. That's what came through. You have insight now. And as a result, the Six of Swords is a breakaway from the trigger, and it is a passage and a safe transition to the next phase of your mental state of mind, where you are feeling more relief. And that often comes after something that is very disheartening and upsetting. When we process that, we have put a distance between us and that upsetting trigger, and we feel a lot more peace of mind and a lot more calm as a result. Okay, but that was painful. Ouch, I get it. Okay, so let's look at the King of Wands in reverse, Justice, and the King of Pentacles. The first card I want to look at, I actually want to pull three cards here, a card for each, please. Three cards, King of Wands in reverse, the Justice card, and the King of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. This person is very, very selfish, and they do it in such a nice way. Two of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups. Right. Okay. Let's see, let's take it card by card for card by card. King of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Cups. This person is extremely selfish and seems only to care about their own feelings and their own happiness, not really giving a shit about how that affects you, Cancer. Okay, so they also give the impression that they're happy with everything, that they have everything they need, and that like you find it so confusing. Like, well, if they're so happy, why are they interfering in my life? Why are they putting up such blocks for me, and why are they making things so difficult for me? They have enough, so why are they taking from me? Selfish. So the Two of Pentacles is the choice, the way up between what you're going to do. Two of Pentacles, we have our symbol here, the yin and the yang. I have this here too. Black and white onyx, I'm obsessed. But this is the balance that needs to be struck and the decision that needs to be made. Overall, this is just reiterating to me that an important decision must be made this month by you, Cancer. And it is another one of these decisions that has consequences that you will have to live with. Justice card suggests that the nature of our decisions will have an impact, not just to us, but to other people around us. So choose wisely. That is the message here this month. Choose wisely, weigh up all options, try and find balance between your extreme emotions and balancing the extreme fear that you may feel sometimes with the actual tangible security that you already have. You already have probably enough of what you need, or you have a foundation of security. And I think if that's been lacking, this November is where this is going to become more clear to you that you actually have security. You may not even need to rely on this King of Wands in reverse anymore. You may not even need to deal with them anymore. So the Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles, this is the emotional side of things now. So we've got the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. This feeling of sadness that you feel as a result of what went down in late October or the beginning of November, this sadness does continue to envelope you as I see us going forward, and you continue to get bogged down in it. So it is going to be important for you in the meantime in November to really check in with your own security, check how well your resources are, check how well your money is going, look at your bank account, look at your assets, look at your stocks, whatever it is that makes you feel secure. That might even just be people in your life, that you have a really stable network, and try and lean into that a little more, because it seems like you dwell more on the losses still. And even though you have a lot of stability in your life, it's hard to access that harmony for you this month, Cancer. What am I going to say? You're a water sign. We're in a water season. Scorpio season is the season that we are supposed to do some healing. In Cancer season, we feel the feelings. Then when water manifests itself again in the zodiacal wheel months later, the sun is in Scorpio. So manifestation of water there is asking you to process these feelings, psychoanalyze these feelings, ingrain them into your psyche and sit with them, understand what they are, and go dark, go deep with them, go very, very deep. Bring yourself to the darkest part of what these feelings trigger in you. By Pisces season, the next manifestation of water, come February, March, you will be able to hopefully forgive, let go, and transcend. And that is the 3 steps of water healing in the zodiac, okay? So you can do this, Cancer. You are a lovely little water baby. Okay, so the 10 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the Lovers card. Okay, I'll look at 2 cards here for this row. 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and Lovers. Seven of Pentacles. And in reverse, the Temperance card, a card that suggests that balance is way, way off when it's reversed, okay? And I see that you are not in sync, you're not in balance, and you're maybe feeling out of alignment. So this has taken its turn. And it's taken a turn to frustration, okay? So you've processed the emotions of the hurt, the betrayal, the backstabbing, or the lies and the sneakiness. You've actually come to terms with how that's fucked up your own shit and like fucked up your role. And now at the end of the month, the processing begins, and this becomes to just be like, I am so frustrated that I let that happen. And the 7 of Pentacles says here, Lord of Success Unfulfilled. So this person that you've been dealing with has slowed your role and hampered your success. How dare they? How dare they, Cancer? So you're like thinking now, okay, that was so frustrating, and they've messed up my money even, they've messed up my spending, they've messed up my income, they've tried to sabotage me even, they've tried to sabotage my happiness because they're so damn selfish. And that's just frustrating. And maybe some of you are frustrated with yourself for like, quote unquote, allowing this to happen. It might have just felt like the force was too powerful against you, that you didn't really have a choice. And so that's sometimes where the frustration can come up. Now, how do we break free from this frustration, the Lovers card, and start to feel balanced and in harmony and flowing with life again, full of love and acting from our heart's chakra? The Temperance card is still reversed, so it is a bigger indicator to me that you do need to find balance in your choices this month, Cancer. You do need to balance the extremes that you may find yourself running to keep everyone in your life happy. It's about coming back to yourself the end of November, figuring out what it is that you need, so that in December, this is the card for Sagittarius, when the sun moves into Sagittarius on the 21st of November, you are feeling that joy again. You're feeling happiness and optimism when the sun is in fire sign Sagittarius again. Feeling more free, feeling more freedom. But up in reverse, you are going to find it a struggle to get there, and the work needs to be done in Scorpio season in November, so that when we move into Sagittarius season, the card for Sagittarius, you are feeling balanced again and you can start to really enjoy yourself again. There is a transcendence associated with this Temperance card. I can see that Ascension is blocked because it's in reverse. And I believe that comes with your forgiveness of this fuckery that went on in the past. Where you can, forgive yourself a little, forgive the other person a little, whatever is easiest for you. That's how the ascension will happen spiritually. Well, Cancer, I hope that you have a good month of November. Don't be afraid to go deep, go a little bit darker if you need to. The phoenix always rises from the ashes, and that is the motif, one of Scorpio's motifs, that phoenix going dark, triumphing eventually over adversary in the end, only to rise more glorious than they ever have before. Have a good month, Cancer. Bye.